Okay, how's it going, guys? So we've seen the HG Build Divers Impulse Gundam Arc. Now it's time to take a look at the Impulse Gundam Lancier, the next in the line, and the sister suit of the Impulse Gundam Arc. So, like that kit, this one is also based off of the HG Revive Impulse Gundam, which is a really nice base kit to be based off of, for sure. And so I think that's going to be a good base for this kit as well. A really cool box art. Again, it's kind of featuring the weapons very prominently. It's got this big, I'm not really sure, I can't remember the name exactly for that weapon, but let's say spear for the time being, this big shield with some very ugly hollow spaces on the back of it, which we'll see in a few moments. And then in the background, again, like with the Arc, you can see how it's going to look separated into the leg flyer and the chest core flyer there. And especially this one and the Arc make for some really cool boxes up on the shelf that are going to be pretty enticing for buyers, I imagine. So going around here onto the side, this is number 18 in the line, and here on the bottom, again, it's essentially a recreation of the pose from the front of the box with the Lancier Javelin. That's what it is. Okay, a javelin, not a spear, but anyway, what's the difference, right? It does have the shield, again, as I mentioned, and it is all looking pretty nice. I like the colors of them. I liked how the Arc was in that kind of like purplish blue color, and this is in this kind of reddish pink color. It's cool color schemes for these. Again, here it is about the separating and combining, making the chest core flyer and the leg flyer, and then again how it can be combined and mixed and matched basically with the Impulse Gundam Arc. On the other side, we can see how it's going to look just painted up in the official colors, and there's some panel lining and all that front and back. The two kits do definitely, in a way, kind of remind me of the Mercurius and the V8, how one is sort of like the big gun and the other one's for like the more close combat fighting mobile suit, and so it definitely has this kind of similar feel to it, and they're also kind of similarly colored, actually, red and blue. Anyway, over here we have the list price of it of 1,900 yen, same as the Arc, and some pretty cool colors in here. As I said, I like the colors of these kits. Let's get down here to the bottom, pull out the manual. On the top there, it's just the same box art as always. On the bottom, we've got just nice artwork there of the Gundam and of the diver. Some information here if you want to check that out. It's Impulse Gundam Lancier, Karuna, and the energy and separating combining 2. So this is like continued on information from the Impulse Gundam Arc if you read that first. On the back here, once again, of course, this is based off of the HG Force Impulse Gundam, and then we've got some more information here about the Lancier Javelin, the leg flyer, the chest core flyer, and the Lancier Arc here, and combining the two of them, and you can make it into a really cool combination of the two of them. Honestly, though, I'm not really all that into it. It's cool that you can do that, but it's a very simple kind of connection between the two of them anyway. So here's the color guide there at the bottom, all in Japanese and English. Let's open it up to check out our parts list. Similarly with the Arc, it's going to have a bunch of leftover parts from the Force Impulse Gundam, so that's unfortunate that you have a lot of wasted plastic. But you can use that stuff for, customizing this kit if you want, or use it for other different kit bashes and things like that. So the construction is just all pretty normal. Head, torso, head, arms, legs, waist, weapons, and a backpack. And then on our color pages, it's going to show you how to separate it into the separate flyers, how to make that, and then how to just combine them with the Arc Gundam, and then how to make it into the Lancier Arc Gundam there. So, alright, let's get a look at the runners, shall we? Okay, so here's the sticker sheet, and this is going to be looking pretty attractive for those of you guys who don't like stickers, as it's basically just a few for the cameras, the eyes, and then the big one for the center of the chest there. We've got PC002 for our polycaps here in standard gray. We've got runner A1 here in this really nice kind of magenta pink color, of course, again from the HG Revive Force Impulse Gundam, so we'll have a lot of leftover parts from this runner. We do also have a runner A2 as well for a copy of this section up here. Then we got runner B1 in just standard gray for a bunch of our joint and detail parts. We've also got the parts there again for the Impulse's beam rifle, which is left over, but you can obviously still use it for this kit if you want. We've got runner B2 as well, which is a copy of this section of the runner up there. Runner C1 is in this darker, almost kind of maroon color for parts for the main torso and a few other different detail parts on there. And then runner D2, again, is in this kind of mustardy yellow, but on the kit it definitely looks a lot better. Runner F2 is this one single clear green part for the eyes. Runner I2 is some new parts for the kit, and it's in 4 different colors. We've got a few more yellow parts on there, some gray parts here at the bottom, some white parts there up at the top, and then some more of that magenta pink there. So Runner I1, which came with the Arc Gundam, had these parts here filled out, these areas. It'd basically be like from here to here, and this side is all the new stuff for this kit. Runner J1 is once again in that dark maroonish kind of color, and then we've got also runner J3, which is a part of the runner up here. And then lastly, runner K2 for the main parts of the shield in this off-white light gray color. Now, as I mentioned before, the bad part of the shield is here on the back. All that gross empty gaps in there just makes for some pretty nasty detail. You could make it kind of so that it's supposed to look like that, as in like that's the detail of the back of the shield, sort of. Maybe you could like paint in like a dark gray or something inside of there and it would look passable, but either way, it's pretty ugly looking for the back of a shield, let's be honest. That said, you honestly really aren't ever gonna see the back of a shield all that much anyway, so I won't complain too much about that. It's just a nitpick. It's just something that is generally something that people I know will complain about, hollow gaps in HG kits and SD kits and things like that. So that is the Impulse Gundam Lancier. It looks cool. I really enjoyed the Arc, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one as well. And then in the review, we'll take a look at how to combine them and how that's gonna look all together. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you USA Gundam Store for sponsoring the review, and I'll see you guys in the review. Goodbye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.